Hi, everybody. Welcome to Back Here Breath Aware. I'm Celina, if you don't know me, and we'll get right started. So we'll shake it out. Inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth. Okay, let's roll the shoulders. Inhale forward and up. Exhale back and down. Go with your breath. Change direction. Inhale back and up. Exhale forward and down. And we'll come back to rolling back. Okay, let's settle the shoulders down the back. Take a moment, start to imagine an upward pull from the crown of the head. We can even give the crown a little massage. Let's pick up all of the toes, spread them out, try to bring them down. Baby toe towards the big toe. Relax the shoulders and just take a few long, deep breaths. Allowing ourselves to fully settle into the here and now. 2 and 1. Okay, we're actually going to start with a little bit of balance, and then we'll get into our shoulders by special request. So I'm really excited about it. But starting with balance, if you want a wall or the back of a chair, just grab it. So see which leg feels more stable, which side you want to stand on. And then, if possible, we'll pick up the other foot. If you can't grab the foot, you can just have the leg bent. We'll try to have the knees together and just take a few long, deep breaths. The other arm can do whatever you want. It could be up or out to the side for balance. Okay, let's see. A little challenge if we can bring the knee up. Maybe grab it with the opposite hand. Do a little twist. We just do our best for today. Couple breaths. And back to center, release. So before the other side, again, let's pick up all of the toes, spread them out, try to put them down, little toe going towards the big toe. We do our best one at a time. It's certainly not easy, and you might notice one side might be a little easier than the other. That's all just good information. Okay, so stand for a moment. Imagine the upward pull through the crown. Actually, this time, why not? Let's do a little swimming dragon. Don't worry, we'll do the other leg. So we inhale, center, exhale, head and hands, opposite directions. Check in with the neck, see how it's feeling. Always moving within a comfortable range of motion and always modifying the movements to suit however you're feeling right now. Couple more. Okay, we'll come back to center. Feel those connections, earth, sky, maybe the third eye. When you're ready, shift the weight into the other leg, pick up the foot. If you can reach it, you can always use a strap or just have the leg bent, other arm helping with balance. We try to keep the knees close together and let's breathe. Just doing our best for today. Okay, let's see if we can bring the knee forward, catch it, and twist. And if this isn't happening, you could just have the foot out in front of you, twist this way. Do our best. Okay, come back to center, shake it out. Let's warm up the hands. We can open up the feet, so more of a horse stance. Why not? Let's do our breathing exercise. Separate the hands. If you like, you can imagine a ball or something between the hands. As we inhale, we'll move the hands towards one another. As we exhale, away from one another. So let's relax as much as we can. The distance between the hands doesn't matter. Just go with your breath. Feel the feet on the earth. A couple more. Imagine the upward pull through the crown. Now let's take this awareness, this energy from between the hands, and give it to the low back. So just give ourselves a really nice low back massage. Warm up the kidneys. Send some love, appreciation. Kindness. Compassion. Okay, so we'll keep the hands on the low back. Bend those knees. Let's circle the hips. This is one of my favorite things to do for low back discomforts, and it's actually good for the whole back. We can inhale half of the circle, exhale the other half, or just breathe through it however you like. I also like to do this movement a lot in the mornings. Okay, let's change direction. Okay, come back to center. Give ourselves a little shake. Let's get into shoulders. So I discovered this recently. We'll rotate the whole shoulder. So you'll see it in the hand for sure, but we really want to get the whole shoulder. So rotating, see the shoulder forward and then rotating back. So forward, back from the shoulder. And you can let your body move with it however it wants to. The lower body can be doing whatever it wants. If you want to walk in place, we'll just start with one arm so we can really feel it. Oh yeah, let your head move however it wants to. A couple more on this arm. Whole shoulder. Okay, other side. So rotating from the shoulder forward, back. And we don't have to worry if the arm is straight or bent. Just get into it. It's also nice doing it one arm at a time because we can notice the differences between the two sides. Oh yeah, breathe through it however you want. A few more on this side. Okay, release. Now, before we do both sides together, let's do a couple side bends. So we'll inhale as we bend, exhale, come back, but you can do it any way you want. Feet are together, shoulders back and down. When you're ready, inhale to the side. Relax into it. Just let yourself hang, 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 hang. Exhale back to center. Inhale to the other side. Hanging, 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 like any tension, any discomfort, any old stuff, just like draining out of the body mind. And exhale, center. And of course, follow your breath. When I'm talking, I'm taking some extra breaths. So let's go again a few times each side, and we'll just follow our own breath, so there's no confusion. Breaths can be long or short, whatever. One more each side. Okay, when you come back to center, give yourselves a little shake. Come back to our imaginary ball. So the feet, wherever they land comfortably, little bend in the knees. So we're holding our ball, still working on the back, of course, and the gallbladder meridian. So we have our ball. We'll inhale, reach across, watch our fingers, like pass our fingers past the horizon. Exhale, come back. So we inhale, reach. The other hand, it could stay like holding the ball or it can come to the hip. I like the hip. So we inhale, reach. Exhale, come back. Go with your breath. This movement is another good one for a standing break. You're working all day at a computer or wherever. Couple more. Okay, we'll come back to center. Hands on the hips or wherever you want. Open up into more of a horse stance. Let's work on the pelvis, the hips. So we'll start by kicking across through the heel. So we'll inhale here. We have our little bend in our knees. We exhale across and we try to push through the heel. We inhale back to the horse stance. Exhale, kick across, push through the heel. And of course, we just do our best. If it's not comfortable having foot off the ground, you could have it down on the floor in front of you. Oh, you could be sitting in a chair like I showed last week. So sitting on the edge of the chair, doing the same thing. So we always just find whatever the best way is for us to move at any given time. More V's. Okay, back to center. So this time we're going to kick same direction as the leg. And we'll try to move the heel up to the sky. So the breathing pattern, that's the same. So we inhale here. We exhale the leg out like, I don't know, 45-ish degree angle and try to turn the heel up. It's not easy, not for me anyways. And then come back. So inhale. Exhale, try to turn the heel up. I'm getting a lot of action over in this area. We just do our best. Really good for the hips and the pelvic bowl. Okay, come back. Ooh, give it a little shake. We'll tap out. So coming down the outer legs, hopefully that'll feel really good. If you can't bend all the way down, you can just do the parts that feel okay. If you're comfortable bending down, we'll go down. Outer legs. And then come up the inner legs. You could cross the hands or not. And we'll just do that a couple times. So we come up the front of the hips, go down, up the inner legs. Cross the front of the hips one more time, down, up the inner legs. Okay, back to shoulders. So we remember this, moving the whole shoulder. We'll try to do both arms at the same time, but alternate directions, okay? So if this shoulder is going forward, other shoulder is going back. So forward and back. You can place the legs however you like. You can move the head, the body, however you like. Just try to keep that rotation happening in the shoulders. Breathe through it however you like. If it gets too confusing doing both at the same time, you can go back to doing one. A few more. Okay, back to center, shake it out. So we might come back to that later on in some other postures. One more balance thing. Let's inhale, hand up, leg up, try to point the toes. Exhale, sweep down. Go with your breath. It doesn't have to be the speed. You could be going slower or faster. Follow your own breathing patterns. And follow however your energy is flowing for today. Couple more. Okay, we'll land back in the horse stance. And cross the arms, go to one side. Look at the palm, inhale. Exhale, turn the palm, push out. Again, inhale, bend. Exhale, extend, push out. Let's go to the other side. Cross, go to the side. So one hand's at the hip, the other hand's facing out. We look at the palm, inhale. Exhale, push. Pushing through the palm, through the heel of the hands. Inhale, bend. Exhale, push. I'll do each side again. So let's cross, turn, inhale. Exhale, push, releasing. Inhale, bend. Exhale, push. Other side, cross. Inhale, look in the palm. Exhale, push. Inhale. Exhale. Okay, as we inhale, we can cross, step the feet in. Gather the energy by the armpits. Inhale. Exhale, push down. Okay, give ourselves a little shake. So just a couple more things before we come down onto the mat. Let's do a warrior two. So choose the distance between the legs that feels good for today. Something that's comfortable enough and also challenging enough. We'll start by circling the knee. Other direction. Okay, we'll land in our warrior two. Know that you can stretch your front leg out anytime you need to. Swimming dragon, so hands in prayer, head and hands opposite directions. We inhale here. Exhale, opposite directions. Go with your breath. Couple more. Back to center and straighten the front leg. Let's come back to our shoulders. So see if we can go one side forward, one side back. And once you're good with the shoulders, maybe we can go back into the warrior two. Bend that front knee. And remember, if you want to do just one of these things, that's fine. It could be just a warrior two or just the shoulders. And you don't have to turn the head. I just like working with the neck at the same time. So whatever feels good for you. Couple more. Okay, back to center, straighten the leg again. We'll do, if you need to relax the arms, relax them. They're a bit tired for me. We'll do like a little baby triangle. So arms float back up. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, reach. Drop the hand where it lands. And you can let it be a little higher than what you normally do. Top arm up or on the hip. Pick a comfortable position for the head. And just about 5 breaths. Let's imagine breathing as deep as we can. Like imagine we're breathing with the belly, the pelvis, the hips, the bottom of the lungs. Both sides of the torso long. A few more breaths. Okay, with an inhalation, come up. We'll release any way you want. If it's comfortable, we can maybe take a little. Okay, so other side. So orient yourself the way you need to. So warrior two on the other side. So set up your legs. Not too easy, not too challenging, somewhere in the middle. Circle that front knee. Change direction. Okay, settle into the warrior two legs, swimming dragon. Inhale, center. Exhale, head and hands, opposite directions. And get into your own flow. Okay, come back to center, straighten the leg. Let's return to shoulders. So one side goes forward while the other side goes back. And then if you like, we can stay here or go back into the warrior two. You decide. And make sure you're rolling back the shoulder just as much as you're rolling forward. Couple more. Okay, back to center. Woo, straighten the leg. Relax the arms. Triangle. So make it as comfortable as possible. Float up. Inhale, lengthen through the crown. Exhale, reach towards the front leg. And once you're happy with the reach, hand lands wherever it lands. Top arm up or on the hip. Pick the position for the head that's most comfortable. Usually it's looking down. But check in with your neck. If it wants to go forward or up, let it. And let's breathe nice and deep. Feel each breath. If ever you need some help focusing, you could count the breaths. Or on the inhales, silently say to yourself in, saying out on the exhales, all good tools. Or you could add words like inhaling peace, exhaling compassion, whatever you like. So I'll shush and we'll take a few more breaths. Okay, when you're ready, come up. And we can walk the feet in or take a little jump. And we'll get ready to come down onto the mat. So you could have your Shavasana stuff like close by, so it's in grabbing distance. We still have a few things to do. So we come down to the mat any way that's comfortable for you, any way that makes sense in your body and for your back. So you can probably guess where we're going. All fours. We'll start with the pointer dog. So I like the toes tucked for this, but it's whatever you want. Remember, you could extend just a leg, just an arm, or opposite arm, opposite leg. So we inhale as we extend. We try to keep the hips steady. Exhale, come back. That's it. Go with your breath. Okay, let's come back. The feet could be flat, whatever you prefer. A few cat-cows. Start with up, down. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. Go with your breath. Okay, next time we inhale up, let's exhale, bend the elbows towards the earth and move the bum towards the heels. So we'll inhale, come forward, head up, tail up. We'll exhale, elbows towards the earth, rock back. We'll do a few. Okay, the next time we come up to table, let's do our cat-cow side to side. So we dip to one side, round to the other side. Let your whole body move however it wants to. Change direction. Come back to center. We'll take a little pause, either in a child's pose with the head supported on the earth or the hands or a block, whatever, or down dog, or any position you like, about 5 breaths. Wherever we are, let's feel the earth beneath us. Okay, when you feel ready, come back to all fours. Tuck the toes, sit on the heels. If this is uncomfortable, place yourself any way you want. I just want to take a minute to roll the wrists. Change direction. Okay, one more thing for the hips here, and then we'll make our way onto the back. Or, might be a couple more things. We'll see how it goes. Okay, so the feet can be flat or tucked, whatever. Let's take a leg out and do some circles. Big or small, doesn't matter. Change direction. Okay, we'll extend the leg out to the side. Oh, you're losing my foot, but there you go. Okay, so the toes are pointing forward. And we'll see if we can just shift forward and back. So you can walk your hands a little more forward. I'm inhaling forward, exhaling back, but whatever feels good. And just go as far forward and back as it feels good for today, whatever that is. A couple more. Okay, come back to center. So stay where you are. I'm just going to turn so you can see me. Okay, so walk the hands towards the body. Come up. If it's too much pressure on the knee, shove a blanket under there. Toes still pointing forward. Even out the hips. So the hip of the long leg, it might want to be a bit higher. So we just bring the hips in line. Take a couple breaths. If you like, back to the shoulders. So one forward, one back. Couple more. Okay, back to center. Same arm as the long leg. Hand comes down, other arm comes up. We inhale, lengthen. Exhale, slide. Just as much as it feels good for today. Let's take a few breaths. Okay, back to center. Last thing, I gotta stop adding things so it's time to relax. But last thing, the hands comes down. We get a little side plank action. And here we can maybe reach the arm over, maybe bend the elbow towards the back foot. Oh, and your hands could be flat. It doesn't have to be tented. It could also be on a block or something. A couple more. Okay, so to come out of this whole thing, we'll take the leg that's out to the side, put it behind the knee that's on the floor. Okay, so the knees are crossed. We make a tripod with the hands and the knees so we're nice and even. And then come back to our cat-cow. Start up and down. Okay, side to side. Other direction. Back to center. Separate the feet. See if we can sit back. And just take a couple breaths. Find something to relax. Okay, so we'll do the whole thing on the other side. Come back to all fours. And let's start with the hip. So once we're in a steady all fours, the other leg comes out and we circle. Change direction. Okay, extend the leg out to the side. You might lose my foot, but you know my foot's like this, the toes pointing forward. Okay, we're going to step the hands forward, shift forward and back, just within a comfortable range of motion. Okay, we come forward, walk the hands towards us, stand up on the knee. I'm just going to turn to face you. Okay, so we even out the hips. Push the foot into the floor. We try to have the toes pointing forward. And then if we want, we can go back to shoulders. Couple more. Okay, come back to center, side bend. So hand on the long leg. Inhale up, lengthen. Exhale, slide. Hang out. Okay, with an inhale, we come back to center. Bring the hand down. Could be tented fingers, flat on a block, whatever. Other arm comes up. And maybe we can just pulse. So reaching over the ear, bending. Couple more. Okay. So let's bring the hands forward. The leg that's out to the side, bring it behind the knee that's on the floor. So our last part, cat cows. Inhale, up and down. Okay, side to side. Other direction. Back to center. Separate the feet. Sit back if you can. If this isn't happening for today, put yourself anywhere that's comfortable. We're just taking a few breaths. Okay, let's find our way onto the back. So first grab any socks, sweaters, blankets, any extra clothing. And even if you're like fairly warm already, it's a good idea to put something on because, we don't want to lose all this warmth that we created. So we'll meet on the back. You come down onto the back anyway. That makes sense. That feels good for you. And just a couple more things before we go into our full relaxation. Knee tucks. We'll start single knee tuck, hands on the knee. Inhale away. Exhale to the chest. Go with your breath. Next time the knee comes to chest, keep it there. Just a few long, deep breaths. The other leg can stay bent, or it could extend. It could be down on the floor, or it could be hovering. Okay, let's switch sides. So knee tucks the other leg. Inhale away. Exhale to the chest. Next time the knee comes to chest, let's stay there. The other leg can stay where it is, or I could stretch down on the earth, or I could hover a little bit over the earth. Couple breaths. Oh, keep the legs extended. Bring it in. Double knee tucks, hands on the knees. Inhale away. Exhale to the chest. And finally, knees to chest. Open up the arms, twists, any version that you like. Okay, once you're happy with your twist, let's make our way into Shavasana. So for sure, if you have a chair, you could have your lower legs on the chair or a bolster under your knees. I'm going to be a bit lazy and just do a bent leg version. So knees bent, leaning one into the other. And of course, if your back is feeling fine and you want to have the legs long, that's always an option. So get yourself really warm and cozy. This is the most important pose in our whole practice. And thank you guys so much for being here. Hello to the person in the chat. Nice to see you. Okay. So sometimes the hardest part is doing nothing. Let's feel all the parts of the body touching the earth. Give ourselves permission to let everything go. My apologies for the extra noise. There's an event or something going on outside. But that's okay because we're here to relax into all that is. Let's invite our awareness to rest on the natural movement of breath. Very, very, very gently wake the body up. Inviting movement once it feels good. Eventually giving ourselves a full body stretch. Once we're nice and stretched, knees to chest, maybe just rock a little side to side or do some knee tucks, whichever feels better. And eventually roll all the way to the side. Make a little pillow with the arm. Take a few more breaths. Feeling and receiving the support of the earth. And when you're ready, using the strength of the arms to press up. Making your way to any comfortable seated position. For sure, you can sit on top of a blanket or some blocks. Super micro meditation. Hands on the heart, hands on the belly. We'll just sit with ourselves for a few more breaths. Relaxing into the earth, into the upward pull from the crown of the head. And most of all, relaxing into, settling into our own hearts. If there's anything we'd like to give ourselves, maybe a word of encouragement, and I love you. Or maybe it'd be more comfortable to look for gratitude, things to be grateful for. Offer that. Keeping this connection with ourselves. Reminding ourselves that the support of the earth, the sky, is always there. We'll close with a bow. So taking the hands to the earth, taking the time to acknowledge, honor the light, the love, the wisdom within ourselves, within each other, and within all. Bowing, offering unconditional respect, sending the wish unconditional respect, love, acceptance for all beings. And that's our practice for this morning. Thank you so much for being here. I love practicing yoga with you. And to anyone who's made a financial contribution, thank you so, so very much. I really appreciate it. And if you're new and you'd like to make a donation, they are very welcome. And if not, that's fine too. I'm really just happy to be able to do yoga with you. So I hope everyone has an amazing weekend. We're back on Tuesday, same time, 9:30 a.m. Eastern time for Feel Your Flow. And again on Friday for another back care and breath aware. You know how to reach me, make a comment, leave a comment or the chat, send me an email, join my Facebook group, whatever. So take care, everybody. Have an amazing weekend. Thank you again for being here.